Do not carry it all in your head. That's what you don't want to do. Write it up. Right? The more details you get on paper, the fewer you must remember and worry about. You know how it is sometimes?
Yeah.
You have so many things you worry about.
I got too many things.
Right? Like too many things, and then you miss some, and then
Yeah.
you're like, shit. And then the guilt kicks in, and then, oh my God, and they're gonna. So then in your mind, you don't know it, but you're spending a lot of mental bandwidth.
Yeah.
Revisiting that thing many times.
But when you write it out, all of a sudden it's there, it's clear. Then there's this relief.
Yeah.
Yep.
And sometimes, and do this, when you, in your mind, you might have, 50 things to do.
Yes.
But when you write all out, and
it's actually not that many.
Use the quadrant, maybe you only got like 20 things to do. And the other 20 things, actually 5 it's like totally you don't have to do, you can eliminate. Yep. And actually you only have like 7 things that you can focus on.
That's true. That's true.
So I like to do that too. Like all the time. I do it all the time.
This goes back to the people who say they're busy all the time.
Yeah. I don't have
they
time to
say
write
they're busy, but if you write it out, actually maybe they realize they're not that busy.
They're not that busy.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of stuff that they do is minimum wage activities anyway.
Yes.
Right. It's not important. Right. Questions?
One of my biggest issues in my head was super relief. Okay, good. Love the bonus material, rock solid management strategies that came up with Unlock It purchase. Thank you, Christopher.
Good.
Questions. So I'm looking at what else we got here for questions. Would you recommend having a system in place to make sure you use your time more effectively? Yeah, we already covered that, Karan.
And Karen, I'll give you another, like some more tools, some more systems as well as we go.
So, okay, remembering stuff. Okay, so Mandela, you asked this actually right at the start of the class, right? So, how do you manage to store a lot of data in your head from various sources and deliver so smoothly? You write it out, right?
You write out and you reflect. With me, and it's not about storing in your head. Mm-hmm. It's not the point. I'm more about learning it, using it, implementing it, because I believe when you learn something, it's not yours. I'll say it again. When you learn something, it's like you have this body of knowledge. When you learn it, that's not yours, right? When you can teach it, that's why teaching is one of the best way to learn. Yeah. When you teach it, you will have a way deeper understanding.
Yeah.
In my mind, this is how I think. Only when you use it, then you own it.
Right.
You don't use it, you don't own it. Mm-hmm. So let's say I teach you all these strategies on productivity. You don't use it, you don't own it.
Okay.
But the minute you use it, like the to-do, the urgent, not important, like avoid minimum wage, the minute you use it, you own it. So that's the way I see it.
Okay. And then if you go to the next level, you teach it?
So I would teach it to deepen your learning.
Yes.
You will have a deeper understanding, but when you use it, that's yours.
Got it.
Right, that's yours. So only when you use it is yours, period. So a lot of stuff that you know doesn't mean shit. That's why PhD, like professors and all that, they know a lot, but they don't use a lot of what they teach, right? I'm more about using what I know.
Sifu, would you recommend to write it more than once a day?
Yes, whatever works for you. Like some people, they do it once a day. I do it sometimes, depends on how many things I have. Sometimes I do it more than once a day. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I do it multiple times a week. I'm not going to tell you yet, like, have to do it this way, have to do it that way. Find what works for you. If once a day is good, do it.
Oh, okay. Catherine asks, what are your suggestions to planning around activities for physical health, maintenance? Things like gym, meditation. Yeah,
I'm 10 minutes away from that. 10 minutes away from that. So this frees up your mind up for more important tasks. You see, just very simple thing, knowing your magic number, categorize them in terms of the quadrant, the 4 categories, right? And just use paper and pen. Like if we end the class right now, right now, this minute, just giving you those 3 or 4 things. How many of you would be more productive just right now? Going back to your business, going back to your career, like right now. Just those 3, 4 simple strategies, right?
Yes. Jessica says yes, 100%.
Good.
Marcus says me. Good. Darren says me. Yep, I
Very
will.
Good.
Save a few hours off a day.
See, and are they complex? Are they very complicated? No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like I have like 10 forms to fill out and I have like 10 boxes I gotta fill. I don't believe in that. Because when it's so complex, you don't use it. Mm-hmm. When it's complicated, you don't use it. I want it to be so simple. Right. Like, I get it. I can use it. Good. Then use it. Then when you use it regularly, guess what? Becomes habit. Then you cannot not use it. It would drive me crazy if you don't have paper and pen. Like, I was giving paper and pen. I actually nowadays I think with my pen.
With the pen, yeah.
Yeah, I need to draw things out. I cross things out. Like that's how I think. I cannot keep it in my head. I need to draw it all out and then like, no, that's no good. And right.
Yeah.
Like that's how I think. Right.
Okay.
So this is one of the tools that you should already have that you're already using. That's actually the tool that Grace was referring to.
Yes.
Right. So if you're a DoD member, this is part of the DoD membership, which is the one-page priority planner. This is what I've been using for years. Very simple, one pager. You divide all your activities. So now you know, right? You first look at your to-do list. You make a to-do list. You divide into, is it important? Is it not important? Is it urgent? You do all that. Once you narrow down to the important task or important, not urgent, once you have that, now take it to this system, which is you divide into 4 categories, which we have money now. What is money now?
Money now, if I'm on a call right now, I close, that's a money now.
Money now. Boom. Things that will make you money right now.
Yep.
Right? That's like right now, this moment, right?
Yes.
What about money monthly?
Money monthly would be things that I'm doing the activities now that I'll get paid at the end of the month.
It might create residual income,
that's right.
Residual value, right?
That's right.
So that's a money monthly, right? And then you have money in the future. Money future could be deals like relationships I'm dealing right now with an influencer, for example, if you're closing for them and, but not yet closing, sorry, you're building the relationship with them and you're nurturing it, maybe you're helping them out. And then 3 months later, 6 months later, they say, hey, you know what, come close for me. Or, hey, I'm going to pay you to take care of my social media at that point. And then personal media platform?
Personal media platform is how people find you. It's how you're being, it's part of lead generation, but it's how you're branding, how you're being found. Is your social media being found? Your LinkedIn being discovered? Do you have YouTube videos out there that are your online real estate that allow you to be discovered? That's right.
So very simple.
A book could be.
You have no idea how powerful this tool is. Like when I came up with this, it took my productivity to a whole new level. Yeah. Because now I'm already filter out important, urgent tasks, and I put them through another filter because you have a lot of tasks where you're working on it all seem kind of important, urgent, like income producing activities, right? High value activities. But then you seem to categorize them through this. So let me give an example. And this may be a reminder if DoD, you already know this, right? But I know we have a lot of new students. I want to teach this, very critical. So imagine if you have that you have 10 different tasks. Yes. They're all money now. Or like, it's money now, is 10 of them. The other 3 columns are all empty. What happens when you have all the activities in money now? What are some of the problems that might create? Tell me.
Look at the chat. No money later.
Yes. No future income. Stress.
Yeah. No cash flow.
Yes. Living reactively. You're always being very reactive because this is you go, right? You're just like, man, let's get money now, Like very short-term thinking.
Cash flow is good. You actually have cash coming in. It's money now, but
it's a cash flow in the future would suck.
That's right.
Right now, let's take another look at an example. What if you have a lot of activity just on money in the future? Like you have 10 of the task, but like 9 of them is money in the future. And then only 1 task of money now.
You're broke this month, man.
You can't pay the bills. Can't pay the bills, right?
You're trying to look good. You're trying to, go out and meet these people, network, and do all those things.
And you will see a lot of those people in business.
Yes.
Here's what they sound like. Oh man, I just met this person.
Yeah. Working on a deal.
Working on this deal.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It always sounds like some big deal, right?
Yep.
Oh man, when this comes, if we close this thing, it's going to be great. Like they always talking about some deal they're working on, some relationship that they might have, or how that leads to something. 6 months later, a year later, you sit down with them, they say the same shit.
Yep. They're now on another deal.
Another deal, and then another person, right?
Yep.
So a lot of money in the future, not good. One more example. What if you have a lot of activity just like personal media platform?
Yes.
But you don't do any money now, you don't do any money monthly, and you don't have no money in the future, just all like social media stuff. What happens? You see that a lot too, right?
You're an Instagram or a YouTuber that's got 1 million subscribers or an Instagrammer.
But not making a lot of money.
But not making any money. You're broke still.
I was reading an article a few days ago about an Instagrammer. I'm trying to paraphrase. She has 2 million followers on Instagram.
Yep.
And she cannot even sell 36 t-shirts.
What?
2 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
She cannot sell 36 t-shirts. You can Google it. It's something along those. Yeah, the article.
Yep, Catherine remembers that.
So she spent all her time, years,
Yes.
building the personal media platform, 2 million followers.
Yeah. Can't monetize it.
No money now, no money monthly, and no money future.
Right.
There you go. So you can't pay the bill. Right? So you know what I'm talking about? You see how this gives you a lot of clarity? Now, then the next question you might have, hey, Sifu, then what should I focus on? Right? Is it 25, 25, 25, 25?
Yeah, that's what everyone
Right?
has.
Is it like 60s, 40? How many of you have that question? They're like, what's the ideal? Right?
What's the formula? Yeah.
Yes. The formula is it depends on your situation. It depends on the situation. If you're having some cash flow problem, then you probably spend a lot of tasks. Where it's maybe 80% of your time working on money now. But let's say you are more stable. You got some income coming in. Then you know what? I'm gonna spend 50% of my time maybe on money now. But I want to kind of income proof, right? I want to make sure that we session proof myself. I'm going to spend 25% on personal media. I'm going to spend maybe also 25% on money in the future. Right. Working on some deals. Or maybe now, you know what? I have a lot of money now, money coming in. I definitely want to transition into some money monthly. Right. So it all depends on your scenario. Now, in my case, I have done so much PMP, personal media platform. I'm spending time on that. I focus not a lot on money now. That's more the team focus on.
You delegated
I
that
am
already.
focusing, like my list will look very different from Desmond's. Like my one pager will be very different from his. My thing is more money future, money monthly. Right. So all depends on where you're at in your career.
And it also goes back to like the wealth triangle, right? You know, high income skills are a lot of money now stuff. A job could be money now. We've got so many people that come to us and they say, you know, Desmond, I really want to learn from Dan, but I just don't have the money to invest right now. So I'll say to them, you know, go do some money now activities, right?
Just think about money now, money monthly, money future, PMP, personal media platform. Right side, the more right side, this is all reactive. Right. This is more proactive. Got it. Okay, this is more you control. You're thinking long term. You're developing relationships. This is more proactive but slower. These are kind of like important but not urgent. This is like the important and urgent. So if you need cash flow, focus on money now. Let's get those sales. Let's get those sales and money, commissions, income coming in. That's cool. But you don't want to stay there. Right. If after 1 year you're still stuck in this is no good. Right. You need to have,
because you haven't built any money future.
You should have a goal. Okay, you know what? In 1 year or in 8 months or 10 months, whatever it is, I want to have now maybe 75%. And then, you know, 10%, 5%, whatever, right? You want to change. It should change. But the key thing is you're aware what's going on versus you're just busy and busy. You see how this is very different from just getting busy.
Just hustle.
You see how much clarity this gives you? How much confidence that gives you when you look at your time. This is not just hustle or just get busy. Right. It's very, very scientific, very systematic.
So just summarizing here, Sifu, you know, daily activities for the doers, they starting tonight, tomorrow, this afternoon, this evening, they make a list, they follow the quadrants. You pick level 1, level 2 activities,
eliminate all those
then
things.
You plug it into this.
Filter. This is your filter. This is your most important filter.
And if maybe this month you don't have much money, which of those tasks are the money now activities?
So you should be printing out a whole bunch of this. Right? I give you the PDF. You know, put it in front of you. This should be the list that you use all the time. Right. Put things on there, cross it out. Put things on there, cross it out. Right. Save those accomplishments. 3-hole punch it. Put in 3-ring binders. Then you will keep track of your progress, right?
And Sifu, maybe if I'm a business owner or I've got a 6-figure income, I've got a very high-paying career, you know, so my money now is good.
But your monthly sucks.
Yes.
Right? Or your money in the future also sucks. Or you have no personal media.
Nobody knows who I am, right?
That's a problem.
So I can't get on my job. I'm handcuffed. I'm chained. You know, if I quit that, my family will go, I can't pay the mortgage I can't send my kids to private school.
That's right.
Right. Got it.
That's why I want to much more give you the principle, but you need to use it how you see fit. Right? I teach you the principle, but you got to adapt it for your own personal use, right?